Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I wanted to show you a Halloween tag that I made yesterday. And more than anything, I'm just happy that I started something and finished it and took time to play, because I was thinking about it the other day, and except for cards from my card swap, I don't think I've actually made and finished a project since January. It's really sad. And if you guys saw the condition of my basement right now, I mean, we're still turning things upside down from the hurricane, you wouldn't be able to believe that I actually finished this. It took me an hour and a half to find the plates for my Cuttlebug the other day. Anyway, this is what I came up with. It's a big tag. It's about 7 by 4 inches, and I had the idea a couple weeks ago that I wanted to take this dress form die and turn it into kind of a mummy. And I had a lot of new products that I've bought in the past month or so, and I just really wanted to play with them. So I covered, this is just a piece of cereal box. I covered it with some of the pattern paper from the Ravenhead Manor collection from Recollections. This is from last year. And this paper actually started out kind of off-white. It was kind of like this color. And I went over it with the new Ripe Persimmon ink. I really like this orange color. It's very Halloween-y. And then I stamped the background with some stamps from a couple different sets. Down here in the corner there's a spiderweb stamp. That's from this Inkadinkadoo set. And I'm sorry I don't know the name of it because I don't have the insert for it, but it was from, I think, a year or two ago. And then I also used this set from Recollections called Splat. I used this one here and this one on the bottom. And then I added some bling here from Recollections. The 31 is, they're just some grunge board numbers that I colored with the Seedless Preserves ink. Then I added this dimensional sticker. It's also from Recollections. I think this is from this year. I have all my stuff in one place together, so it's hard to remember sometimes what was from last year and what was from this year. And then this moon up here is from a Martha Stewart collection from last year. It's acetate. There were a lot of bats and vampires and I think candelabras in that collection, so I put the moon on here and then just trimmed the edges off of it. Then I distressed all the edges and then inked them with peeled paint, which is probably a little hard to see, but it is kind of greenish around the edges. And then the focal point obviously is the dress form. And oh, I added some gray and black creepy cloth on the bottom here. I just put some score tape on the back of the tag and added some creepy cloth. But for the dress form, I knew I had some sticky back canvas and I wanted to use that as the bandages. So first I took a piece of cereal box and covered it with a piece of the canvas, ran it through my Cuttlebug, and then cut 2 or 3 additional strips of the canvas. I cut them into 1-inch strips. Then I took off the backing, and then I made a little cut at the 1/2 inch mark of the strips and then just ripped them in half, so I would kind of have these raggedy edges. Then wrap the whole dress form with the canvas bandages and then distress them with the foam ink applicator. I put antique linen on first, and then these darker spots are tea dye. And then for the stand, I colored it first with black soot distress stain, and when that was dry I had a perfect medium pen and I colored the top and the bottom with that so that this marcasite embossing powder would stick to it. I think this is from Stampendous, and I love this embossing powder. I always use it at Halloween. It's so sparkly. And then I added this little stick pin or brooch for her. This is just a round, this was a gold topped pin that I colored black with some of my with one of my pro markers. And then this little skull is from one of these bracelets I showed in a haul video 2 or 3 weeks ago. I found these at Walmart. They're in the party favor section where, you know, with all the Halloween stuff. And I just cut this green one apart and used one of these to make her pin. And then the final touch were her bat wings. And I had a big box of transparencies that I got free at a garage sale. So I took some stays on. And I used this stamp here. This is from an Ink-A-Dink-A-Doo set called Mindscape Halloween. Stamped that, let it dry, cut it in half so that I could move the wings farther apart, and then just glossy accented them to the back of the dress form. And then I popped her up on some foam tape, added an eyelet and some trim. This is also from Recollections from last year, right here. And that's it. So I might just finish the back because I didn't have time to do that. But other than that, it's finished. I accomplished something. Yay! So that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if I don't talk to you before Halloween, have a very happy Halloween. Bye!